Hello, this is the stairs I'm working on. Just wanted to do, so I have these bars inside here, right? And they're going to connect the inside plate stringer to the outside channel stringer. So this channel is like a MC12 by 31. So this is 12 inches and this vertical or perpendicular dimension is going to be also 12. This is 4.5 inches down, and then this is 3/4 of an inch up, or at least it should be. Let me just check it. So the distance to edge of the feature is 3/4. So they're both good. So what I want to do is copy these. These are going to run down through the stringer. So I'm just going to copy these and just show you how the features behave on the way down. So what we can do is we can just extend these ones out. And the good thing with plates is they'll just keep going in that basic direction, like the X direction there. Or if you drag this other one in the Y direction. So I'm just going to drag them both out to that extent. Alright, so they're both a little longer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy them down through the stringer. So I don't really need to do an advanced copy, but I will. So I'm going to just copy them from this point here. Now I can also copy them from this point here and then rotate, and we should have it in the right place. So you can either copy from here and then move it down afterwards, but I guess it's one less move if I go here. So let's go here. And I'm going to move it to there. No, actually, you know what the problem is? It's hard. I'll have to draw in a line then to get my angle. That's why I did it the other way, or I usually do it the other way. So I'm going to copy these two, and I'm just going to copy it from this point here up to here. Alright, so it's going to match this stringer here, and then I'm going to copy it down to this one here, and then I'm going to copy it down to this one here. And that's all I need, I believe. So firstly, we can move these two down, right? So let's move these down to 4.5 inches. So 4.5. Okay. And let's come up here. And we want to rotate these first and then move them down. So we're going to rotate through the Z axis. So we want to rotate around the Y axis. So my Z is facing in that way. I'm going to select these two. And I'm going to do rotate. And I'm going to select that point there. And then do R for reference. So R return. Select the line you want to rotate. So in that line. And it already has my start point. So I just need to pick the matching point on the stringer. Just there. And try to be accurate with these if you can. You might hear upstairs the music. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Alright. So, which I actually purchased for $1 at the thrift store. The original version. Alright, so I'm going to move this down through 4.5 inches. And then I'm going to extend it down in the X direction. So what I'll do is I'll extend it to here first and show you what the problem is. And then I'll go to the second one. And I'll extend this down to here also. Right, so you can see these are both short of the corner right now, which you would think is fine, right? So if I'm going to join these together, I'm going to create a cut between these two, or a miter. Just double check. We do not want to create a weld. Well, I guess we can create a weld. I'll create the weld for now. I think I'll create the weld. I won't put a gap. I was thinking about a gap. Alright, so you can see now the problem we have. Well, my battery is going down. Just plug in. Okay, so you can see the problem you have now is, sorry, that was just because I plugged in the battery. You can see the feature stops here because that's where my section stopped. So what I do generally then is I just select this, and you can see this point here. I drag it, not to this point, because then it won't do the bottle bevel. You want to go all the way out to the extreme, and do the same here. Drag this all the way to the extreme, and now your features are going to work. You can see all your features are cutting into each other. Do the same on the bottom. So do the same thing here, here. Okay, and you can see you have the same problem. Your features stop there. So now drag to the furthest point, which is the bottom one. Do the same here. Drag to the furthest point, which is the bottom one. And you see all your bevels meet up here on the corners. Obviously, you want to turn off. You want to turn these back. So let's just keep doing the same thing. These ones are already longer, but now they're too long, which will still work, but I like to clean them up. So I'll drag it back to the furthest point there. Do the same, select the top one, drag it back to the furthest point out. Same with the bottom. Now, just kind of, I guess, at the start I was a little careless with these, and it's better to kind of do them right. So, and then what I'll do is I have to put cuts in the stringer for welds, and then I'll copy everything or mirror everything to the other side. So now that these ones are done, what I do is I'll select these and just turn their visibility or their display type, sorry, there, turn it off, because you don't want to see all those features. Just going to use up a lot of memory. Alright, so, and then you have the same problem here. So basically we do the same thing here. Set your UCS, rotate around the X, select these two, right click, rotate, select that point, R for reference, select here, and then now, I'm not 100% sure, yeah, I did. Alright, it looked like I might have snapped in the wrong place there. You don't really want to, you want to be a little more careful than I'm being there, to be honest with you. So let's come back in here. That's the stringer. So let's set the UCS to stringer again. Select these two, move them down in the Z, in the minus Z direction. So you can see that's going in the minus Z direction. Minus, or sorry, you don't want to do minus because it'll go the other way. So you want to go 4.5. And then you have the same thing here. I'll drag this over to the end, the extreme of the stringer. Do the same thing here. Move this over to the extreme of the stringer. Same thing again here. Match this one to this one. You can see it did something wrong there. I probably selected on the wrong end of that actually. Alright, so I'll drag this down in the X direction. I'll bring it all the way down for now, but I'll have to doctor this end up a little bit differently probably. And move this all the way down as well. As you can see, I will fix that. Alright, so I'm going to cut this one. I think I'm picking the inside stringer there by accident, am I? I'm picking the wrong element. Let's see. That's the stringer I'm picking there, so you can see that's wrong anyway. So let's pick this one. Alright, so that's better. Just selecting the wrong elements. So Again, same thing, drag this down to furthest most point. And that's basically it. So I'll just go through now. I'll have to make that into an assembly. Same thing here. You can see it meets on the line of the stringer as it should. Okay, so now select these and turn these off also, because otherwise you're going to copy these to the other side, and then the other side is going to have all these features also, and you're really going to slow down your system. Alright, so that looks good. See the way all those edges seem to match up. There's no double lines really. So that's good. So that's all going to be one assembly then. So, okay. Alright, so sorry, I had to, my son was going to a birthday party there, I had to go say goodbye. So that's it basically anyway. So I won't weld these individually together, so you can see right now, it's a bit of a pain. I have to spend a couple of days on the weekend to redo this, but gotta do what you gotta do to get it right. Alright, so you can see right now, the inside stringer is welded to the outside plate. I'm not sure why that's welded together, to be honest. I don't remember what. Oh, you know what happened? I welded them both to the base, to the bottom plate here, I guess. Alright, so I just need to join these two, and I need to figure out if they want a vertical piece in here or not. I'll probably put a vertical piece here back 4.5 inches. Otherwise it won't look right. So that's it. Just kind of show you how the features behave on corners, and just you can just drag them on these plates or flats. So, all right, I hope that helps.